We are continuing the previous video. Due to technical issues, I had to stop in between. So we are continuing from where we have discontinued. Okay, we have seen the inductor filter and now we will see the capacitor filter. The capacitor filter is using only a capacitor which is connected in parallel with the load resistance. So pulsating DC waveform is applied as input to this filter. This capacitor bypasses AC component to ground and only DC component reaches the load. In this filter, a capacitor is connected across the load during the rise of voltage cycle. It gets charged and this charge is supplied to the load during the fall in the voltage cycle. This process is repeated for each cycle and thus it repels the reduced across the ripples are reduced across the load. I'm sorry for this mistake. It is used in the above figure. It is popular because of its low cost, small size, less weight and good characteristics. Useful for load up to 50 milliampere as in transistor radio battery eliminators. So this capacitor charges to its maximum peak value in positive half cycle. When the input voltage is dropping, it slowly discharges. Again charges for next positive half cycle, again slowly discharges. So the output waveform is nearly pure DC. Next type of filter is LC filter. As the name indicates, it uses L and C both. In inductor filter, the ripple factor is directly proportional to load resistance. On the other hand, in capacitor filter, it is varying inversely with the load resistance. Hence, if we combine both, it will become almost independent of load. It is also known as inductor input filter or choke input filter, L input or LC section. In this circuit, a choke is connected in series with the load. It offers high resistance to AC component and allows DC component to flow to the load. The capacitor across the load is connected in parallel, which filter out any AC component flowing through the choke. So, in this way, the ripples are rectified. Ripples means what? Variations in electrical voltage superimposed on the DC voltage. So these variations are greatly reduced and a smooth DC is provided through the load. This is the last type of filter. It is called as CLC filter. C, capacitor is first connected parallel, then L, then C. ह्याचा लेटर पाय सारखं पण स्ट्रक्चर दिसतं म्हणून याला पाय फिल्टर असं पण म्हणतात. ओके. It consists of one inductor and two capacitors connected across its each end. These three components are arranged in shape of Greek letter pi. It is also called as capacitor input pi filter. The input capacitor C1 is connected to offer very low reactance to ripple frequency. So it bypasses AC component. This blocks AC and again if any ripple component is there, it will be bypassed again by C2. Okay. Most of the remaining ripples are removed by combining action of L and C2. This circuit gives much better filter than LC filter. Okay. However, C1 is directly connected across the supply and would need high pulse current if load current is large. This filter is used for low current equipments. This is the comparison table for all types of filters. You can learn any 4 differences, okay, and just see the applications. Now this is the block diagram of electric power supply, or you can say DC regulated power supply. MSCB supplies us with 230 volt AC signal, right? that signal cannot be directly given to our home appliances or it will damage that appliances. So what do we need? We need a circuit which will reduce its strength and convert it into pure DC. So see here, we have AC voltage source, that means mains supply 230 volts 50 hertz. It is primary. It is applied to primary of transformer. The secondary of transformer is step down, so it reduces its level. इथे 230 वोल्ट अप्लाय केलं तर सेकंडरीला आपण त्याची लेवल कमी करून घेतो. 15 वोल्ट 12 वोल्ट 6 वोल्ट 4 वोल्ट जे काही रिक्वायरमेंट असेल त्या अप्लायन्सची, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक अप्लायन्सची, त्याप्रमाणे आपण हा स्टेप डाऊन ट्रान्सफॉर्मर यूज करतो. सो ही सेकंडरी कॉईल आहे, ही प्रायमरी कॉईल आहे.